Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, cool beans. So, let me look at the Yeah. Who said Kim? Oh, okay. Well, maybe you said yes.
I just said no.
Was that MJ? I don't know who that was. Okay.
Oh, not me.
Okay. All right. So guys, listen, thank you for that, Carrie. Welcome all the new team members, y'all. So I just wanted to talk to some things were on my heart, in my spirit, like they say. Because I've been talking to Carrie. You guys know it's been a whirlwind week. Okay? Like for real. A lot has happened. I've had a lot of people come onto the team, looking at everybody's growth. All the welcome banners and stuff has been amazing. There are still some people that are actually getting switched over to my team, believe it or not, and things of that nature. So it's a lot going on. So that's going to bring me really to the first point that I want to say to everybody. And Carrie asked me to speak. Thank you, Regina. I'm happy that you are on. Carrie asked me to speak. My team knows how I speak. So for those of you who are not on my team, I apologize in advance. It's not going to be anything bad, but I do keep it real with people. So here's the deal, guys. And I'm going to speak for your team members, just because these are some universal things. And really, they're not even applicable to this business alone. It's applicable to life, to be honest with you. And so the first thing I want to talk about is communication. Oh, my gosh. Your communication has got to be clear. Too many times people think about things from a very myopic point of view. Like, oh, well, I just asked you this one question. Don't do that, guys. Think about the big team. Your leader is working with a whole bunch of other people. So what does that mean? That means you should not text them or message them and say, I don't have commission for my last order. What does that mean? What order? Who was the person's name? The more information you can give us, and I see this happening a lot with people messaging customer service. They'll say, I messaged customer service, and they don't reply back. But when I ask you to forward me the email, and I look at the email, I'm like, what is this? You're not clearly communicating. And one thing with Sales Son, you were smacking right in my ear. You came and sat right by me. It's 3 chairs, free.
I'm sorry.
And you sat here with your Starburst Yo plate. Leave me alone, Malvina. Stop laughing. Did y'all see him? Of all the places. Now get...
Let me tell y'all.
All the mothers know. See? And let me tell y'all.
No. She ain't gonna do this. She ain't gonna do this.
No. And see, this is what I'm saying. He's smacking in my ear.
30 minutes ago, we had a private Zoom, and guess who was...
It's not funny.
Oh, you shut up. I thought I was on mute, but I didn't do that on purpose. But what I'm saying is, I got stuff like that going on, and y'all messaging me talking about, where my commission? Who are you? Oh, I'm so-and-so's recruit 3 legs down. Where's your... I need more than that. Did you say... Are you talking about a daily commission? Are you talking about a bonus? Are you talking about a this? Are you talking... The more information you can give your leader, the more clearly you can communicate with your leader, the faster... Hush. Then that means move. Because I can tell you in the mood where you think everything is cute right now. The more information you can give your leader, the quicker we can give you an answer. The same thing with customer service. The more, if you say, hey, I'm active and I know I placed an order, go ahead. Yes, they have access to your back office. But go ahead and put a screenshot of your back office so they don't have to go look for it. Because if they have to go look for it, then that's going to prolong the time that they're going to get you an answer. And if this is important to you, this is what you need to do. So, and this translates into sales. The more clearly you can communicate with your customer, with your prospect, the quicker you're going to turn them into a customer. So communication, clear communication, guys, it is something that people think that people know, but they don't. And you really have to take a step back, like I said, and not just think about yourself, and really say, what is the most information I can give this person so that they can help me out the quickest? Because a lot of the stuff that y'all need help with is time sensitive. Like, it might have to be changed within 72 hours. And if that's the case, and I spend a day going back and forth with you for you to get me to tell me what it is you need help with, we just lost a day. Does that make sense? I know it does. If it doesn't, then you don't make sense. Because that makes sense, right? So, clear communication is key. Another thing, quick communication. Quick. Please don't message me and say, I got a question. Leave me alone, Malvina. Do I really have to come back and say, what? Because that is what I do on my phone. Quick question. Got a sec? Just ask the question. Do you know how many, Lisa laughing at me, but this is what, do you understand how it will drive you crazy to get 15 of those a day? And I'm telling you on my team. I don't mind the people on YouTube because they don't know no better. But I'm 15, you on my team? Then I get 30 of those from YouTube. Can I ask you something? You see what I mean? You're only thinking about it from your perspective. But if you got 30, 50, 10 of those in Instagram, 5 of those in WhatsApp, it will drive you crazy. Then you'll be like, oh, so you're going to act like, I saw that you read my question. You're going to act like, your question was, can you ask me a question? Just ask the question. You see what I'm saying? Communication. Quick communication, clear communication, right? Another thing, don't have thin skin. Guys, and yes, I'm going to talk about, y'all know, I document everything. Y'all are the best content. I always talk about experiences that I have because those are the best things to talk about. It just happened. So I literally just had an experience. It makes for a great story now, but somebody had signed up on my team, and the next morning, it was the night that the promo ended, right? The promo ended that night at 3 a.m. I was on a Zoom for like 4 or 5 hours with Janelle Berman, who's on here, Cinta. A bunch of people were actually on during those 4 hours. But when it ended at 1:30 in the morning, it was me, Victoria, Janelle, Cinta, 1:30 in the morning. I still had to pack orders. So I went to bed like 3 in the morning. And I had not been to sleep the night before. So when I woke up the next morning at 11 o'clock, of course, to a ton of messages. Somebody had an issue, and I looked at it, and it was a good question, but I had to research it. I am looking at messages from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. If it's a yes or no, you get a quick response, right? Because you have clear communication. I can say, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's good. No, don't do that. You know, but if it's something that needs analysis, then I have to come back to you. So like 2 hours later, the person was like, oh, so you're just not going to reply, huh? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I said, this reply doesn't deserve a text back. This deserves a call back. So when I called back, I was like, did you mean to send that? And they were like, yeah, I saw you read my message, but you didn't reply to it. So I'm kind of in my feelings. I said, that's exactly the right. You are in your feelings. And we had a good little talk. Yes, we did. Where I gave them the rundown. You know, the majority of the time that I was asleep finally. And I told them basically everything that I just told you. And they were like, oh, well, I didn't think about that. I understand. They were thinking about it from their point of view. Like, hey, I need this question read. I see that you saw my message, but you didn't respond. And it's 2 hours later. Meanwhile, I'm home with him, just like y'all home with y'all's kids. I got to eat. I got to shower. I got to put on deodorant. You know, I got to live, right? Those things take time. So my whole thing is, now here's the thing that was great about that. Once I explained it to her, she was like, I see your perspective. And I appreciated her because it's one thing to be wrong, but don't be wrong and strong. Don't be wrong and strong. And when you come at somebody a certain way, don't be like, well, you didn't have to say it like that. Because there's nobody on this team that's disrespectful, that's going to curse at you, but we expect the same thing in return. So if you do something to up the ante, or you say something antagonistic, or well, I see how it is. If you text that to somebody, please don't expect them to come back and be like, what's wrong? They might be like, oh, you see, what? So again, it's communication. And what I told her, and like I've told everybody on my team, I plan to fight with everybody on my team. Not fight, but I plan for us to disagree is a better word. It's not
exactly. It's J Baby.
Oh, one of my infamous fighters, J Baby, the infamous Texas fight. But plan to fight with everyone on my team, but you got to realize this. I do plan to disagree. Because we're two different people. And do y'all understand how intimate of a relationship this is? Do y'all know that? Do y'all understand that when you're in business with someone and you're moving toward a goal, you're stretching yourself? People right now are at home watching Netflix like this is a regular day. You know why? Because they're trying to escape from the reality that ish just got real, right? We're on a Zoom talking about our goals. When I do that purple book with you and I ask your 10 reasons, I did that purple book with Bobby. It felt like a session of Ayala Vanzant. Fix my dang on life. Okay? There are some very deep-rooted things that you guys come here to fix, to solve, to have done. Some changes that are to be made. And if you take this seriously, your sponsor will know stuff about you that your doggone family members don't even know. That your closest friends. And again, this is how it's going to be with your clients. You're going to know some things about your clients. If you do this business correctly, you're going to know some things about your clients that only their doctors know. Only healthcare professionals know. And you, for many of them, in case you haven't figured it out, your family and friends, they're not going to get you rich in this profession. It's going to be, you know more people, you know more strangers. There are more strangers that you don't know than people that you do. So these are going to be complete strangers that take you to the next level. And you're going to know some very intimate things about them. Can somebody get Blair in? If anybody is friends with Blair on Facebook, or can somebody go to the WhatsApp group and help Blair get into the Zoom, please?
I just went in there, Kim, and I told her what to do.
Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Okay, so I want y'all to understand that if when you're revealing these things about yourself, okay, and you're really trying to get a goal, and this is not easy. But if you're teachable and coachable, it can be more simple. We can compress the time frames for you, okay? But when you're doing that, emotions are high. My emotions are high because this is not my plan B. This is not my side hustle. This is not extra income. This is every day, full time. This is how I feed me. This is how I feed him. This is how I provide. So my emotions are high because meanwhile at the ranch, while y'all playing with it, some of you, this is for me what your full time is to you, because this is full time for me. Your emotions are high because you want it to be full time for you most of the time. Most of you. So you have two people with high emotions. We're going to bump heads. We have two different perspectives. I do personal development every single day. You can't get on the phone with me and complain. Some of you may feel like, oh, Kim doesn't hear me. She only wants me to act like everything is cool. It's not that. It's just that I understand that life and death is in the power of the tongue. So let it be written. So let it be done. So if you're talking to me about bull crap that's not going to advance you forward, I don't have time for it. If I sit there and let you continue to argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. And I'm going to go to somebody who believes, who hopes, who is inspired. Don't tell me what you can't do. Tell me what you can. So yeah, we're going to bump heads. I don't care about bumping heads. What I care about is how you treat me when we bump heads, because I'm not going to treat you a certain way. If I put something in the group and you don't see it, I have to assume, I don't know, your husband could be. Some of y'all are caring for parents. You have children with disabilities. You have, it's a person on the team with 8 children. 8 children? I got 1. You got 8? I'm not going to be like, oh, so you didn't respond. Oh, so you didn't. Y'all got whole lives going on. I don't get offended with you. Don't get offended with me. We can come to an agreement, or at least agree in a healthy way. So don't have thin skin. I strongly advise you get the book for agreements. And just in case you're wondering, the person that I bumped heads with, by the time we got off the phone, as usual, it was fine. We're going to do a Facebook Live about it and tell the world what most network marketers don't tell, which is, hey, we had a big fight. And we're going to make some money off of it. Okay, that's how I do. I Facebook Live everything, in case y'all do not know. I'm Facebook Live in this right now. I tell y'all all the time, document your day. Y'all think I'm playing with you. No, you don't have to be dressed up. You don't have to be pretty. You don't have to have big boobs and a big butt. All you have to do is cut on the dang on Facebook Live and show the people what you're doing. I'm Facebook Living it right now. Okay, you should be too. All right. So what was I going to say? That's the communication. Be self-driven. Be self-driven. Okay, your sponsors, we're not God. We're not Google. We're not the YouTube. We're not the Googler. That's what I be saying, right? Some of y'all are like, hey, Kim, I have a HTC phone purchased in 2016 on layaway 4 installments, and I'm having trouble. Man, I don't work for Verizon, T-Mobile, none of that. Okay? Stop telling me your phone version. Okay? You need to go to YouTube or Google for whatever it is you need to do. Leave me alone, Victoria. She laughing. Y'all be team too much sometimes. And we're not customer service. We're your sponsor, okay? How are you at 10 years old trying to sit on my lap still? There's 3 other chairs. 3. So please know, I'm not saying don't ask us stuff, but know what to ask us. Do you see what I'm saying? Know what to ask us. And start trusting yourself. Because like when y'all say stuff like, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. And I'm like, are you kidding me? We are constantly sharing posts that people in the group are doing. Like when I joined my first company, I went to my leaders page. I would stalk David Emonitier. Every video. I would watch it multiple times. I would take notes. I would study his intonation. I would study all types of things. To this day, I can do an impersonation of him. I'd be having Candy B cracking up because I studied him. There were certain things I didn't have to be told. I didn't have to say, what's the number to the millionaire mentorship call? No, it was every single night, Monday at 10 o'clock. The first time I heard that, I wrote it down. I made a note. I never had to ask again. This is what we mean by self-driven. There are certain characteristics that people who win have. Even if you don't have those characteristics right now, you can develop them. But you've got to really be aggressive. Like you've got to be, you've got to really go after it. If you want success. Success doesn't just fall in your lap. And there's no tenure in MLM. It's not like, I've been in this company for 20 years. Nobody cares if it's 20 years of losing. 20 years of still being broke. You know, this is not your job. You don't get a watch for being here 20 years. Okay? So you have got to really go. And let me tell you something. Just because you've been here 5 years, like Carrie mentioned that, hey, Michelle, thank you for joining. Carrie mentioned that him and myself joined in 2015. Guess what? That means nothing. Somebody who signed up this week can blow past me and Carrie's income. Just so that you know, if you understand the comp plan and you work the comp plan, you could blow past us. And we would be glad because we probably get a check match on you. So no harm, no foul. But just so that you know, this is not about how long you have been here. This is about you and how aggressive you are going to be in personal development, which takes me to my next thing. Some of y'all have had success already making money in the business. Let me tell you something. PD will keep you longer here in this profession than money. It's PD over money because everything is cyclical. You might have a week where you're real high with your sales and then another week where you're low. If you are not on your personal development daily, that week where you're low, you'll talk yourself out of it. Okay? PD over money. You have to develop. When you do a Facebook Live and somebody gets on you there and calls you all types of names outside of your name, and they say all this scam, all this stuff. Why are you listening to? I mean, I've had people post all types of comments. Why are y'all listening to her? She's sitting there in the bathroom. And I'm like, yeah, you real funny. Okay? Personal development will keep you in the game when everything else comes after you to knock you out. Personal development will keep you in the game when you recruit your best friend. Okay? And because you don't make her rich, she starts talking about your business to all your other friends. Okay? Personal development will keep you in the game throughout all that mess. All right. Half the stuff y'all complain about is nothing. I heard of a guy who said not only did somebody in his downline leave the company, not this company, another company. This is on a MLM podcast. But not only did someone in his downline leave the company and take a large portion of his team, the guy took his wife. You think you got problems? Think about that. Okay? So personal development is really, really key. Now, let's go into team building. Personal development is going to be super duper key if you're building a team. Guys, when you join this company, right? You don't have a business yet. You have a second job. If all you're doing is selling a product and making retail sales, that's a second job. If you don't make a sale, you don't have a commission check. The minute you become binary qualified and you start building a team and you now have said, hey, listen, I can take you to the proverbial promised land. Show me your dreams and goals and I'll show you a blueprint, a path, a way to get there. Once you do that, now you have a business, okay? Now, with that comes some advantages. They're known as binary pay and also check match when you make it to the first level of leadership. However, those rewards come with a price, okay? For every advantage, there's a disadvantage. For every advantage, there is a disadvantage. So, one of the disadvantages, so to speak, is the fact that now you no longer have the right, the privilege to only think about yourself. Your team is going to unload some crap on you that, trust me, you're not even going to think about your problems anymore, because they will be like, hey, I need help with this. And oh my gosh, my husband is about to leave me. My child just got left back in school. My house is going into foreclosure. And you'll be like, whoa. So you no longer have time to think about yourself. Y'all, that responsibility is huge. Do not recruit a team if you're not willing to help them. And I'm not saying that you have to be there to do everything for them, because when somebody joins you, they get myself, they get MJ, they get Nurse Nisha, whoever your sponsor is, Candy B, they get your leadership line by default. So you have help with that. But what I'm telling you is, I noticed some things, a lot of good things this week. A lot of people got binary qualified. But I noticed some things I ain't like. And because I am who I am, I got to tell you about it. Do not be a pop-up sponsor. Don't pop up when there's a deal or a promo and now your sponsor hasn't heard from you in weeks. And now you want to reach out and say, hey, I heard it's a promo for people to join free. Catch me up. How do I do this? And now, because you have not been on any training, you haven't been on any conference calls, you haven't participated you don't even know how to sign somebody up. You don't know when the promo ends, when the promo begins. You don't even know what the promo is. And now you want your sponsor to catch you up on everything that you missed while you were out. I had a lot going on. I have a lot going on. Everybody on this Team Zoom right now has a lot going on. But they're still here. So know this. If you're on tonight, be on every night. Every Sunday night at 8, be on. Because when you're not on, you miss. And what happens is, when things are slow, people get bored. People get bored when things are slow. They don't realize that when things are slow, that is your time to plan for when things are fast. The people that were plugged in all the time, guess what? When this week hit, oh, they were like, let's go. I just signed up another one, Kim. I just signed up another one. They were no problem. But the people who aren't plugged in, you know what? Kim, I don't understand. What's this? Oh, this is new in the back office. Boo, that's been there for months. That's not new. You new to the back office because you haven't checked in your business. People asking me, where's their commissions? They weren't even active to receive commissions. Now I'm spending time helping you troubleshoot where your commission is, but you weren't even active to get a commission, and I could have been helping someone that had a legitimate issue. Okay? So do not be a pop-up sponsor. TLC, they give you practice for this stuff all the time. They always got something going on that's really, really good. Some kind of promo, some kind of deal. Do y'all know last year, Black Friday and Cyber Monday, there were people that made thousands of dollars, multiple thousands of dollars on those 2 days. On those 2 days last year. And then there were some TLC reps who made zero on those 2 days. How do you not get one customer when everything was on a BOGO? You know how? They weren't planting seeds. They weren't sowing when it was slow. So when it came harvest season, they had no fruit. You know how you plan for Cyber? I plan for Cyber Monday and Black Friday every single week. It's called Fun Friday. It's called Fun Friday. And it happens every, Friday. So if you're not promoting every single week for Fun Friday, then of course Black Friday and Cyber Monday comes and you just like, yeah, that was a good deal. Those are some good deals. I wish I had some more. None of my customers took advantage of it though. You know why? Because you don't practice on a consistent basis, creating a sense of urgency for them to take advantage of the deal. See, it's a daily practice. It's a weekly practice. It's a monthly practice. See how that works? So when we have these deals and these promos, don't look at to the left and to the right and say, how she signed up 20 people, how she signed up 150 people, how she signed up this many people. If you practice it daily, when there is no promo, when the promo hits, you gonna hit big too. It's a practice, okay? So team building, let me tell you something. And like I said, Candy B knows I say it all the time. When things are slow, you be grateful. Because that is divine order giving you time to prepare for when things are fast. But if you're a fool and you don't prepare for the growth that you're expecting, remember, expectation is a human being's greatest superpower. Whatever you expect, you're going to get. You expect good, you're going to get it. You expect bad, you're going to get that too. So when things are slow, that's your time of preparation, right? Your phase of focus for you to prepare for when things are fast. Okay, I'm almost done. I know y'all like she been talking forever, but I had to get some things off my chest in case y'all couldn't tell. Leave me alone, Malvina. Don't you laugh. And I think that's it. Will you be? And next thing I just want to ask you is, will you be here in 30 days, guys? Your auto ship. Some of y'all signed up on this $1 promo with $1. That tells me you did not pay attention. Some of y'all still only have $1. Some people, believe it or not on this team, I don't think, but some people are in the company right now because we had explosive growth. It was just $1. Some people are in TLC right now and they only got the $1 marketing kit, not paying attention to the fact, you know you're about to get in trouble, right? Sit down right there. I got you. I was trying to let you just come to a decision on your own. Maybe this isn't the best thing for me to do right now. But you didn't arrive there. So I'm going to help you out. Some people are out here. They joined the company with $1 promo. Didn't pay attention. They're out here right now promoting the products, driving sales to a website, getting sales that they will get no commissions for. And you know when they're going to find out? When Monday hit, and they're going, you said I could get paid daily, and I where's my daily pay? And then they're going to find out you don't get it because you weren't active. So guys, listen, the goal is not to sign somebody up. The goal is to sign them up and plug them in and make them fully aware of what they have their hands on. Who is Galaxy A20? Who is Galaxy A20 that said that? Who is that? Show yourself.
Rose.
That's Rose. Girl, Rose, you know. He know too. That's why I don't understand. Anyway, I'm almost done fussing. But yeah, your auto ship, guys, you have to be active. One. Here's how you know if you're active. Okay? And I know my tone is sarcastic, but I don't understand how to say this not being sarcastic. Because the way you know you're active is you log into your back office and there's a button that says active and it has a green check if you're active and it has a red X if you're not. That's how you know you're active. Now, how do you become active if you are not active? You go into your back office and you make a purchase. Now, see, here's the thing that y'all don't understand. TLC is tired of playing. TLC tired of playing. They have had so many people try to game the system. Why would you try to game a system that's already stacked all the cards in your favor for you to win? Why would you still try to cheat that system? But hey, people do it all the time. So what TLC does is you keep messing around and not having an auto ship and not being active when you're supposed to be. If you have a period when you've been inactive without an auto ship, and you say, oh, well, let me place an order right quick so I can get active. TLC will make you wait a week before you're active. They kind of penalize you a little bit, give you some lag time. They used to, the minute you place an order, you're active. You can place your own order, right? Bow Malvino, we're happy that it was informative for you. But before, you used to be able to place an order, and then TLC would instantly make you active. Go help with the groceries. TLC would instantly make you active, and then you could instantly...
Me?
Yes. There's nobody else here besides you. And then you could instantly have your customer place an order, get your commission. Boom, boom, boom. Now TLC doesn't play that. They're like, okay, you want it to be away? Well, we gonna, So my best advice to you all is do not. Once you set that auto ship to 120, don't mess with it. If you have to change the date, you talk to your sponsor before you change the date. Because some of y'all are moving the dates around, and I understand that your job is messing with your check. But if you move the date around, I didn't get paid like I'm normally, so I'm pushed the date back. You could go inactive. So what you need to do is talk to your sponsor in enough time. You don't say, hey, my auto ship coming out tomorrow and I don't have it. What do I do? First of all, you take out your time machine, you dust it off, and then you go back in time about 2 weeks so that we can come up with a game plan. That's what you do. So my whole thing... So, with your auto ship, we have 30 days. It's not a surprise. We have 30 days to plan for it. What I strongly encourage you to do is whatever your auto ship is, again, it's a 120 auto ship. For me, I have the Freedom Kit. Y'all, they can hear y'all. Okay, if it's any way, it could be a little bit lower so they can hear me. That would be awesome. I'm almost done. But the 120 auto ship, for me, works out to like $170, $165. I have the Freedom Kit. So, the first $165 that I make in my business, you know what I do? I can go in the back office. I can buy, what's the best date to do the auto ship, Michelle? It's either on the 1st or the 15th of the month, but talk to your sponsor and they'll tell you. That's what this team has agreed upon, and we'll tell you why later. Okay, but talk to your sponsor, please. No problem. No problem at all. You're welcome. Thank you for asking, because most people probably didn't know. So, what you want to do, guys, is the first $165 that you make, convert it into points. Put the points in your back office, and now your auto ship is taken care of for the next month. If you don't know what points are, ask your sponsor, they'll tell you. But it's basically like TLC money. So your first, what is binary qualified? Michelle, talk with your sponsor, and they're going to, it's basically like when you start to live a life of financial freedom. Okay, you start getting paid off of other people's efforts. But speak with your sponsor, and they will love to tell you. They'll love to tell you. Okay, but that's really the real reason. That's the real reason why you're here. Why most people are here, because you can make money doing anything, guys. But if you understand this comp plan, oh my gosh, you know, we are so blessed. This is a time when most people have seen their incomes drop, and if you played your cards right, your income really went up within the last 5 days. Okay. But listen, on that auto ship, the reason why people don't have money for their auto ship is because if they're making sales, they're taking their profits and they're paying their bills. They're taking their profits and you cannot be calling me and I'm on training.
Hey, Kim, we can't hear you. Well, I can't.
You can't hear me?
No sound. I hear you now.
I went mute. I think because somebody was just calling me who should be on this training.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So, can you hear me now, Anthony? Okay. I hope so. Okay, thank you. So, I'm almost done, y'all. I know I've been preaching, but this is very important stuff. I'm not saying it because I'm mean. I'm saying it because I'm actually nice enough to care about you, and I want you to win. Y'all have no clue what this business has done for me. Y'all have no clue, and I don't have enough time to tell me, but I don't have enough time to tell you, but I want that for you and yours too. We're seeing a time when most people's income dropped, and ours went up within the last 5 days if you played your cards right? Right. So, understand what it is you have in your hand, but you got to make some sacrifices. I can tell you for a fact, there were times when I had money and I had a bill and I had my auto ship, and I had to decide, do I pay this bill or do I pay my auto ship? And I had to pay my auto ship because here's the whole deal. If I paid the bill, now my auto ship is gone, and I can't make money in the business.
Right.
But if I paid my auto ship, Now I don't have money for the bill, and that lit a fire under my butt like nobody's business. Like I was like, okay, I gotta hurry up and get this money because I can't have. I'm not saying sit in the dark, but you at least you got your business. I'm saying when you start making sacrifices, right, your priorities change. When you take the money and you pay the bill is satisfied. And if you don't make any sales in the business, you're like, well, at least I paid the bill. But now you have no incentive to go forward in the business because you know you're not going to get commission. But when you start making those sacrifices and you start positioning yourself so that you have to get it done, now it's a non-negotiable, and you will see your business start to increase. Again, it goes back to personal development. The more you study successful people, the more you find out what they have done, the sacrifices they have made. You have to pay the price, and you're going to pay the price regardless. Either you're going to pay the price of discipline or you're going to pay the price of not having been disciplined. And guess which one costs more? So your auto ship is a non-negotiable. Give your spot. If you don't have it, like I said, if you're making sales, it's because you took your commission and you put it for other stuff. And if you're like, well, Kim, I don't have the auto ship money and I'm not making sales, then that means you're not being teachable and coachable. Because I just don't believe that in a month you can't make enough money with the ATM method. Do y'all understand? Y'all plugged into a team that the minute you join this team, any customer you get, we have a support group already in place for you that's been seasoned for a year with over 1,500 people in there. You who just joined, who knows nothing about the business, you have access to 2 nurses and a clinical dietitian and a whole slew of people who have been in this business for years at your disposal, who will actually talk to you, who will message you back, who will email you. You have access to that. You can plug your customers into a group where even while you're at work, they can get answers to their questions. Now, don't drop them off there and be like, y'all didn't answer my customer question. But I'm saying you have access to them. Other people in this business, they have to create that for themselves. Y'all know that, right? You have access to a place for prospects that say, hey, tell me more about the business. Do y'all, for those of you who do not know, my sponsor, Kerry George, paid money. He paid dollar bills to learn the ATM method. He paid somebody to teach that. Then he came and brought it back to Team Excitement and rolled it out to us and said, hey, y'all, this is how y'all can start converting prospects, even though you have no influence. No influence. But you don't want to work the ATM method. You haven't even watched the videos on the ATM method. You don't know which group is what. Do I put them in this group? Do I put them in that group? Did you watch the videos? Yes, that's impossible. Because if you watch the videos, you wouldn't have these questions. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to start holding your foot to the fire. If you come to me and say, Kim, what do I do with such and such and such? I'm going to start asking you, what have you tried? What have you tried? Have you tried anything? What have you tried? Does that make sense? You have access to stuff that the majority of people in this company don't have. They have to create it for themselves. So please.
Meatless Mondays.
Meatless Mondays. Carrie's wife does Meatless Mondays. Your people want to know recipes. They want to know tips. MJ being there exercising her butt off. I know I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. But all of that you have access to. Are you using it? If not, that's why you don't have sales. If you're like, I can't find no people, that's impossible. Because every single day I have somebody reach out to me from tons of my videos on social media saying, I really believe in these products, but I'm looking for a good rep. So the people are there. The thing is, how is your visibility? Visibility leads to profitability. If nobody knows you're in the business and you're selling the products, that's why you're not making no sales. But Kim, I'm a private person. Well, guess what? Foreclosure notices are public. They're public documents. So, you and your private self need to get unprivate to get your goals done. Because believe it or not, shut up, Carrie. But am I right?
That was real talk, though.
Am I right?
Kim, can I say something really quickly about that?
No, you cannot, because I'm on a rant. I'm on a roll here. No, I'm just playing.
No, she's on a roll. Let her go. Let her go.
No, I'm just playing. Leave me alone.
Yeah, please be teachable and coachable. And if you are a private person, that will hinder your business, because I was like that for about a year or so. Kim would tell me all the time.
Oh my gosh.
To share your story. And when I start to become myself and let everybody, share my story, I begin to make sales online. So make sure you do that. I know it can be scary, but just do it.
Candy B wore me out. She had one little tired picture of her beautiful boys from the 1980s. It looked like she took it in Olin Mills, and this is before she was even born. I said, why the picture look so old? And that's the only picture she would share. I don't want people to see my boys. Okay, girl. Okay. You look like a model. You know people think you got a cat daddy, right? Financing your life. Nobody thinks you have a problem. The very thing you're running from is the very thing you should be running to. All of your problems, all of the situations that you're going through right now, the things that you don't want to tell nobody, I'm not saying get on there and say, hey, everybody, come to my pity party. What I'm saying is you showcase that stuff and you say, this is what it is. I'm not afraid to show you because I know that it ain't always going to be this way. You don't believe me? Watch me because I'm about to put on a show. And I invite you to join, or if you like, you can watch. And later on, when I'm rich, you can ask me for a loan. But as long as you know this, I'm going to tell you no, because you had an opportunity to join. Now, don't say that to them. But on a subconscious, on a subliminal level, that's what you're saying. Watch me start going from nothing to winning trips. Watch me start hitting what's called the 250 Club every single month. Watch me start doing things like struggling to pay for my growing son's clothes to now instead of, do y'all know I had somebody join the business this week? And she joined because she saw a video that I saw on YouTube, that I put on YouTube. And I did a video. I didn't even show myself because I was looking rough that day. And I was like, it was 2 pairs of Nike shoes. And I said, I just want to tell y'all, yes, Yolanda, you saw it, right? And she said, I saw your video about the Nike shoes. And basically in the video, I was saying, hey, y'all, I feel so blessed because when I was working for the state of Georgia, I used to struggle to buy shoes for my son. I would have like $30 in my bank account and go to the store and be like, I hope if I find, I'll tell you, Anthony, I'll tell you, or somebody reply to Anthony, please. But I was like, I would hope that even if I found the shoes, even if I found what I was going for, that it was within my budget. Because if it weren't, I wouldn't be able to get it, right? And then I told them I went to the store today and I found some shoes that I like. And so I got not only 1, but 2 pairs. And then I found a sweater that I like for me. So I got not 1 sweater, but 2 in 2 different colors. And I was like, I'm so happy and thankful and grateful that I went from that place of just, because it's hell. It's mental hell. Right? It's anguish. I hope that I just find it. I'm so happy that I went from that place. Fast forward a few years. Has it been a long journey? Yes. But was it worth it? Yes. And she joined the business because of that video. So when I say document your day, that's what I mean. Document your day. Document your day. Stop making this complicated. I don't have my contacts in. I'm still in my pajamas. I've been fussing at my son. Y'all done seen everything. Groceries done come in the house. Document your day anyway. Document your day anyway. And it's all of the stuff that I do that most people would be like, oh, I don't want them to see this and I don't want them to see that. That's the stuff that people call me and say, girl, I remember this video and I don't be forgot about it. And that's the stuff that makes them buy from me. That's the stuff. I feel like you so real. I don't have time to be fake at 40. I don't have time. And you don't either. But see, that's the problem. You trying to make time to situate everything perfectly till your contouring is right. Take 2 hours of contouring till your lace front is melted correctly. That's too much, man. Just start documenting your day and watch what happens. Because I promise you, you will get your pay. Y'all know I like to rhyme, right? All right, I'm going to turn it back over to you, Carrie, finally. Don't give me the microphone.
It's all good.
After a week like this, I had it pent up.
A lot of new people. Does anybody have any questions?
Randy, my boy Randy was up. You heard me? Randy said she said melted. Yeah, y'all trying to be perfect. Y'all, done is better than perfect. What's up, Steph? Steph has an interest. Y'all, Steph has an interesting story. Don't say too much because remember, I'm still Facebook Live in it.
Okay.
But you don't have to tell your story. But when y'all hear Steph's story, but go ahead. What's your question?
For the auto shipment. So if you say, all right, say if you didn't make any money in the business yet, and you can't afford the 120, like
Cause you get like 90.
Okay, we'll talk. And by the way, y'all, Steph just signed, like just signed up, like just. So don't be like she ain't made no money in the business yet. She just signed up. So
Yeah, I just signed up yesterday.
yeah, so she has time.
You signed up yesterday, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hold on, Steph. What made you decide to join? Because we didn't get no welcome call yet.
Congratulations.
Cause I want to lose 100 pounds, and I see the results from, people that have used the product.
Oh, you on Facebook Live?
And I was gonna sign up as a customer, but then I was like, I might as well just join the business because I'm trying to make extra money.
There you go.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And meanwhile, back at the ranch, it's somebody saying, when I lose this weight and I'm snatched to the gods, I'm going to join the business. Not knowing. You know what Stephanie did? She secured her position. Look at how many people have come in since Stephanie, though. Somebody signed up 3 o'clock in the morning with me. 3 o'clock in the morning. But because Stephanie is in position, this is what people don't understand. Lock your spot. But yeah, you and I can talk, Stephanie, because I already told you that we were going to talk anyway because of some things that you put in the WhatsApp that I really want to get my teeth in. All right, Felicia had a good question. She said, if you are on Facebook, will it be difficult to build this? If you are not on Facebook, will it be difficult? I'll tell you this. If Facebook is not your thing, because it's not everybody's thing, you're still going to have to create a profile just so that you can get in the Team Excitement chat. Because my WhatsApp chat is like, it's like 24/7, right? So Team Excitement is like the library. You need both. Y'all laughing at me, but am I telling the truth or am I telling the truth, right? So the WhatsApp chat is more like SOS, I need some help right now. That's everybody on my team, different countries, different time zones, 24/7. You can pretty much get answers to your question. But a downfall of that is people are like, it's somewhere in the chat. It's somewhere in here. That's where Team Excitement comes into play. And Team Excitement is not the backup. They complement each other. They're hand in hand for my team. Okay? So Team Excitement, Carrie has the units. Okay? You can search. So regardless, you're going to have to create a Facebook profile to be in the Team Excitement group, organized, calm training. Okay? If you're in my WhatsApp chat, do not think you shouldn't be in Team Excitement. No, you should be in both. Right? Some of y'all out here YouTubing stuff, getting the wrong information from some outdated rep who wasn't doing it right when they were in the business anyway, when you have the WhatsApp chat and you have the Team Excitement, right? But Felicia, do you have to be active on Facebook? No. If you just want to have that ghost profile just so that you have access to the training, that's fine. But if Instagram is your thing, girl, kill Instagram and then come back and teach us. Does that make sense, Felicia?
Nope.
You said nope?
No, I was talking wifey.
Oh. Hey, Icy. How about running ads on Facebook?
So guys, real quick, it's exactly what Kim is saying, and you gotta right now. Let me tell you guys.
Okay, good, Felicia.
Over 10,000 people join, and more people are joining. More people are joining every single day. With this company. So you got to make sure that you're in place. I tell you right now, one of you is going to call a friend, a family member, a cousin,
What video, Rosalind?
Facebook friend, an Instagram friend, and you're going to try to tell them about TLC, and they're going to be like, I just joined. And in your mind, you're thinking, oh my God, that was my hottest person that I was, looking to
Rosalind, you can still do the 1st and the 15th. Are you on my team? I don't think you are. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong host.
Right now, guys, it's not the time to have your
I'll
ego
respond to these later.
outweigh your banking account. You got to weigh your ego with your bank account. Which one weighs more?
Profits over pride all day. Son, bring me my cha-ching button.
Old school Danny Johnson. You want to contact you better get ready for your launch. In that purple book, it says write down 20 names. Forget the flipping 20 names. You write down every single person you flipping know.
Bring my cha-ching button.
And this is transfer. This is old school. You transfer it from digital to paper. You transfer it from digital to paper. When we do your grand opening, it's your coming out party. It's like you inviting people to come see Jay-Z and Beyonce at your house. You writing down everybody. Because guess what? This Rona is world flipping wide.
And let me tell y'all something.
I am a legend in real flipping life.
And what Carrie is saying is true. Do y'all know how many people, for years, they've been watching me in this business? Do y'all know how many people I've had conversations with? And now I say, hey, Kim, I need to make some money real quick. Wait a minute. You just lost your job and now you're trying to replace a whole income overnight doing something that took me a long time to get to this point? See how crazy that sounds? So when Carrie says right now, everybody that you know, and I don't care whether they say yes or no, at least you know that you have a moral obligation to tell people about this situation. And I know what's going to keep you from doing it. What's going to keep you from doing it is your thought is, but what if they don't make money? Stop right there. Now you playing with you playing God in a sense. You don't have a right to keep an opportunity from somebody that could save them because you think it's going to drown them. Candy B is a single mom with special needs twins. And I'm not gonna lie, when she signed up, I thought the same thing. Like, oh my God, what if she doesn't make money? Is she gonna hate me? Is she gonna be mad? No. You cannot think that, because Candy B will tell you plenty of times this business saved her. Plenty of times this business came to a commission check came to her rescue when she didn't have any other way to get money. You tried going out and getting a job before Corona. Candy B, she lived the Corona lifestyle regardless because she couldn't get a job. Try going to get a full-time job, but then telling your employer, hey, I'm going to need 5 days off to take each one of my twins to different doctors and therapists. You try doing that and see how that works out for you.
I just want to say too, I talked to you last week I talked to you 2 days ago when I told you last week was the biggest week for me. And everybody was in panic about the coronavirus.
Girl,
so good.
I was about to cry when you said that.
Yeah, tears came to my eyes because I remember, like I said, if it wasn't for this company, I really don't know where I would be doing right now. Seriously, that's no lie.
Yeah, and my background is totally different. At the time that I started, I was married. I had not just a bachelor's, I had an MBA. Carrie could have said, Kim, she doesn't need it. She has all that education. She can go get a good job. But let me tell y'all something. Do y'all know what a godsend those commission checks were when I was going through a divorce? When I had gotten a knee accident and I had to quit my work from home job at that time? And all of this stuff, my journey, my whole entire journey, all 5 years of it, I've documented in my videos on social media. And different videos resonate with different people for different reasons. So even if somebody is, that divorce was 2 years ago now, I can't believe that, but it's been almost 2 years ago. But guess what? People who are going through a divorce, women still find inspiration from those videos. I didn't go into detail because this ain't, Real Housewives or Kim. I'm not a reality show. And that's, the details are not the point. That's why I say don't get lost in the sauce when you share your life. You don't have to be like, he did this and he did that. Don't do that, right? But you're sharing it from a standpoint of inspiration, okay? I have a master's and can't find a job. Michelle, do you know how many people's story that is? Do you know how many applications I put in every single time I was unemployed? Share that. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people will be scared to say that. But when you share that and you put it in somebody's face, and guess what? They feel like, dang, she has the courage to do that. A person who has the courage to share those things, especially from a point of inspiration, not desperation, that's the type of leader some people are looking for. Everybody's not looking for a super duper huge leader. And if you came into TLC and you thought, I can't make no money because they taking all the people, then you think wrong. And let me tell you this, when I say little things, right, that's just my sense of humor, y'all. You can be very transparent, then you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money, so long as you know how to do it, because that's super duper important. But guys, when I say little things, like I talk about, you don't have to have boobs and you don't have to have butts. I'm not being shady toward any group of people, because let me tell you something. In my head, I'm that girl. In my head, I show up on fleek every day. But in reality, I don't. I don't show up on fleek. I show up in my fuzzy robe. But I would like to be that person. I would like to be that. So I don't think any group of people is wrong or right. I just think that no matter what what I see is a lot of people saying I can't be successful in TLC because I'm not like her or I'm not like him. And I'm here to tell you, I'm not like a bunch of them. And I'm still successful in TLC. That's what I mean when I say those things. If you are like them, I'm not mad at you. Shoot, I would love to be like them. But my life right now, just the way it's set up, it doesn't afford me the opportunity to look 100% every single day. So some days I show up and I'm on fleek. And sometimes I show up and Lord. But any other questions?
And guys, real quick, before we open it up for questions again, and before we wrap it up, don't feel like you're making money off of somebody.
Oh my gosh, no.
Okay, because you have to believe. Listen, I'm not sure what everybody's religious preference is. When I was CEO, Mr. Jack Fallon says it's God, family, then the business. Okay? You have to believe what we have. CBD, NutriBurst, Chaga, Gano, all this stuff. You have to believe that you have a solution. Okay? And we can't claim to cure or mitigate anything. But I tell you what, you detox your body, okay? You take the supplements, okay? It will boost your immune system. We got registered nurses on here. Okay,
why they even in the business if this doesn't work?
Asymptomatic people. Do you guys know what asymptomatic people is? Asymptomatic, that means they're not showing no symptoms, but they are carriers of the virus. So if somebody carrier of the virus touches me and my immune system is on fleek, the corona done bounced off me and said, oh wait, we can't get to Kerry. Oh, he on that stuff. We can't get to him. Let's go over to the next person.
Do y'all new people see why we call him Mr. Excitement, right? So the coronavirus. I know y'all didn't know it moved like that.
I mean, let's just keep it 100. I'd rather keep my immune system on fleek. So if I do happen to bump into somebody, God forbid I touch the doorknob and I forget, and I go arrange my glasses and the corona try to seep into my little eyelid, my immune system is already up.
Phoebe.
The corona is knocking, but nobody home. But it's going to jump onto somebody that got a weak immune system. They not on our products. They haven't detoxed since Jesus was a child.
Or haven't even thought about their health. And y'all, if stuff out of every bad season comes growth. Okay?
Right.
So, like I said, some people had the worst week last week financially. And meanwhile, some people in TLC, myself, Candy B, already admitted, it was their best week. I saw volume jumping all over the place, y'all. I want that for you too. But you're going to have to plug in. Okay? Yeah. Oh, Lisa Davis, I'm happy you think this group is great. That's awesome. Y'all, so who has a computer? Because remember, we got to do our group thing.
Money is still changing hands out there.
That's right. And everybody ain't broke. There are people who plan for downtimes, y'all. I had somebody place a $500 order. She didn't call me. I woke up to a $500 order. Okay?
Right. So if you watch the news, gloom and doom, don't think that's not my reality. Now, I do know some of you guys have certain jobs where you can't work from home. It's not a work from home situation. So this is when you got to get real serious and be like, you know what? Whatever I got to do, move these products that are paying me daily, I got to do, then I'm going to be the best student and implementationer, if that's even a word, that there is. I'll have the school teachers correct me in a minute. Okay? Y'all just heard Jackie, We see Jackie twice or 3 times a year, face-wise. Other than that, we don't see Jackie. Okay? Now we got Jackie. It's happening everywhere. So the people that couldn't find a job before Corona, Guess what's going to happen after Corona? Online e-commerce is not going nowhere. This company's been in business for 20 years. We're not going nowhere. So we have a solution that not only meets people financially at a low investment, but we have something that's going to help people health-wise. And we got the team and the system. You don't have to be the salesperson if you guys have been watching our Facebook Lives. We go live Monday through Friday. We go live on Facebook explaining the opportunity, and all you got to do is invite people.
Just share it.
So what we want to start doing on Mondays is going to be Monday Madness. We're going to have one live, and instead of you guys doing watch parties that we normally do, we want to throw all the energy into everybody getting onto that one live.
Okay.
And commenting and engaging. You invite everybody. You invite all your friends to that one live. So Mondays is going to be team excitement. Everybody flood that live. So when everybody looks at that live, they're going to be like, oh my God, look at all these people. Look at all these comments. And then whoever your guest is, they're going to get back in contact with you. Because yes, we are, when we do the watch parties, it's hit or miss. If we're all swarming one live, because Jessie Lee does it. Her whole organization, all 1,000 of her reps, they all use one Facebook Live. So when everybody's seeing, like, wait a minute, what's going on? Facebook algorithm goes crazy when they see all these people on there commenting, welcoming, hey, Stephanie, I'll get with you after the live. Yeah, I'm gonna send you my link. Boom, 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 boom.
What time is the Monday one, Carrie?
8 o'clock. 8 p.m. Eastern.
So all the leaders, you guys know Carrie does a great job, super organized. He's going to come in the chat. He's going to come in Team Excitement. Y'all know I'm going to come in the WhatsApp. But if you are binary qualified, you are a leader. That means I have too many people that are on other teams telling me I don't get enough communication. I don't want y'all complaining about too much communication, okay? So that means tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern, because remember we got people in different time, a lot of different time zones now, Care Bear. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's what we're doing tomorrow. When Carrie's going to post it early, I'm going to post it early. And leaders, I don't care if you have to individually text people because people get caught up and this is still new to them. However you have to do it, get them on. Leaders, if you got binary qualified, or even if you recruited one person, I apologize because I don't want to discount anybody for anything. Even if you try, listen, if you got somebody on your team, you make sure they know about tomorrow night at 8 o'clock because that's what we're going to do. We're going to come together as a team. I've already told y'all, I don't want to just get you binary qualified. I want to blow the binary up. How we're going to do it, guys, is we have to practice. It's a daily practice, I said, right? It's a daily practice moving as a team. The people that move as a team, they make a lot of money in this business. The people that move individual, right? Singing that song, INDEPN, yeah, they don't make a lot of money. You remember that song? You know what that mean, man? INDEPEND. Let me stop. I'm not a killer to be. But no, seriously, guys. So tomorrow, everybody is to do that. I want to address what somebody asked about Facebook ads. I think it was Anthony, and he said something about what about running ads. I'm happy you asked that because I actually found out that there was somebody who assumed that I was running ads for my YouTube videos. I don't run ads for my YouTube videos. I don't run Facebook ads. I don't run Instagram ads. Everything is 100% organic that I've done. Am I against running ads? No. If you know what you're doing.
Yeah, you got to know what you're doing.
You got to know what you're doing. If you have a lane,
Facebook not liking weight loss ads, that'll get blocked in a second.
Yeah. So you guys don't if you think you're gonna excuse me then, Anthony. He said I get paid off of YouTube with ads. Well then holler at a player later then. Teach us then. I mean, if that's what you do, then you do that. But as long as you know how that works. Yeah, but
I should be able to see Anthony's back office, and I should be seeing a whole bunch of customers and reps.
Because let me tell y'all something. That person that I spoke to, they just threw money down the drain. If you're gonna get a lane, you get the lane and you master that thing. Like when they think of you, they should think of that. And when, like Carrie said, if it doesn't translate to the, you cannot be called. Will somebody? I'm sorry, I muted out. Will somebody in the WhatsApp chat tell Sandu that we're on training? So, been on training. So,
when they think about you.
When they think about you, they should think of that thing. The problem is, and guys, when I started out with videos, I was horrible at it. I still don't think I'm that good. But guess what? Forget what you think. The marketplace will always tell you. I still don't like to hear my voice when people, if somebody calls me and they click on my video because I sent it to them, I don't like to hear my voice. There's still plenty of things I don't like, but the marketplace will always tell you whether or not you're doing something right or wrong. So if you're doing something you like, Kim, I know I'm doing it right. If your commission check don't say you're doing it right, you ain't doing it right. Okay? Your commission check will tell you. The marketplace, the people, the feedback is from the field. That's always going to be the best feedback. Because I saw somebody who ran an Instagram ad for TLC products, and it just went to her Instagram page. Girl, what? Why? Where is your lead magnet? How are you getting them on your list? Are you building a list? Do you know what a list is? This is stuff like you don't just run an ad. And I'm not saying this to Anthony because he knows what he's doing. I'm saying this in case any of you other people think you're going to just run an ad and be a millionaire. It doesn't work like that. Run an ad on Facebook and say, want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? TLC, watch what happens to your ad. Watch what happens to your Facebook account.
Yep, blocked.
Shut down.
We got somebody that raised their hand. They got a Galaxy A20.
Yeah,
Guys,
that's right.
somehow figure out how to put your names in versus these Galaxy hashtags. Go on, get Galaxy A20.
What's up, Rose?
Hello, everybody. I just wanted to jump in right quick and say a couple of things. Do I wait to the end?
No.
You said right now. Yo, anybody that needs to say something, raise your hand. Let's go. This is not the dictatorship Fidel Castro live.
Right, but I didn't know if you had an agenda or not. I was going to jump in at the end, but I'm good now. Okay. First of all, I apologize because we were late and I was trying to get my team on and fixed it. Jesus, and we fixed it. And I started early, as a matter of fact.
You did. Thank you for that.
And downloading everything. And here I was almost an hour late. I was in and out trying to make sure that everybody got in. And I just wanted to say hi to everybody and welcome. And I would like for Michelle and Lisa to jump in real quick and just to say hi. I know you guys did it at the beginning and we weren't here. And it wasn't because we were off at the DJ live party on Instagram. They were trying to get in. And I mean, they were working hard at it. So if they could just jump in and say hi to everybody and introduce themselves real quick, that'd be fine. I hope we can do that.
Hi, I'm Michelle. How's everybody doing tonight?
What's up, Michelle?
Lisa, how's everybody doing?
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Michelle.
What up? Welcome to the team.
I'm still trying to figure this all out, so bear with me.
We saw your NutriBurst post, girl.
You in the right place with the right people.
I'm having a blast.
We got your back. Hey, Michelle and Lisa, where you guys from? What state?
I'm in Texas.
We got a lot of people in Texas.
Is Texas still open, or did they close down Texas?
It's hit and miss everywhere. The schools are closed till the 3rd of April for now. The restaurants and bars are closed. We can't gather with more than 10 people. That's about where we're at today.
Yeah. New York just got shut down totally at 6 p.m. tonight. So it's like only the stores and the health facilities and certain restaurants are open. So
my son is in Dallas, and that's how it is there.
Yeah.
The thing I want to tell
where are you?
Kim.
Michelle, where are you?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay. How's it over there in Raleigh?
Well, today they shut down all of the barbershops, beauty shops, nail salons.
Oh, they just closed the barbershops for y'all?
Yes, we still even have some churches. Some churches are still open, but all of the schools all the schools are closed, and I honestly think within the next couple of days they're going to shut everything down.
Yeah, that's how it starts. They start with that, and it's not to force a panic, and then eventually they just go to 100% because without them having tests, they don't know who has it. So everybody just needs the whole United States is going on state by state quarantine. You know,
Yes.
It's real crazy. All right then.
Hello?
And I just want to tell Michelle and Lisa, the best thing that y'all can do is please follow Rose. Please follow Rose because I'm not saying that because.
Oh, well, we didn't get on here on time. What? Wait a minute.
No. I'm serious.
Don't be tardy for the party like Rose.
No. Get off my girl. Cause since she has been leading her team, get off my girl. But
She's been on it. She's really been on it.
Yeah. But I need y'all to follow Rose's post. But I need.
She got it.
But y'all, I need y'all to follow Rose's post. So, like for example, I'll just do this because comes top of mind. Lisa, you posted the ad of NutriBurst and it says 72 vitamins, minerals, and you were like something, NutriBurst. Rose had your back and she posted, "Hey, can y'all support my girl's post?" And we made comments. But Lisa, oh my gosh, like I kind of Facebook stalked you a little bit, but I didn't really have time. Like you're photogenic. I was like, oh man, and I wanted to reach out to you, but I didn't know you yet. But I got you on Team Train now, so we'll talk about it. What would have been great is instead of putting a picture of the NutriBurst bottle with all those bullet points, if you had said that same exact thing and then held up a bottle of NutriBurst but turned it around.
Hey, Kim, listen, I ordered my NutriBurst like 3 days ago. It was supposed to be here yesterday.
Okay.
But now it's not going to be here till tomorrow. So, but I've been
Okay.
blowing up Rose to post something, so she's just like, go ahead and post that.
Okay, that's cool.
I said when it get here.
Or if you have any TLC products, just for everybody on the line, the less your ad can look like an ad, like if you hold up anything that you have, Lisa, or even if you say, I can't wait till my liquid gold was supposed to be here today, but I just was told it was there tomorrow. I can't wait for it because of all. You would be surprised how many people be like, what's liquid gold? You see what I'm saying? So like if you did a picture with yourself, you know, like literally like, yeah, like this, like you, right? And then you're just like, you know, because.
We had that conversation about her holding the bottle and you know, saying that she was going to take it and all that, but she didn't have it yet. So Miss Itsy Bitsy, she was very anxious. So I was like, okay, well, let's pop up a post that you're waiting on it, and we're going to hit that post tomorrow when she get it.
But what I want everybody to know, that's cool. But y'all just follow Rose's lead because Rose is the master of doing stuff. She has a good balance on her page. She has her boot thing. She has her red leather boots on, showing us how it's done with her fashion sense. She has her granddaughter. Rose paints a picture of her life. She's real snappy with the mouth. Like what you said? Now that it's Corona, y'all need to get this. Y'all need to learn some English grammar. Yeah. She's the. Yeah, y'all need to read some books while you're in quarantine. So that mix of comedy and then people come to social media to be social. So you have to sell on the sly. Turn your page into a Facebook advertisement if you want. Into a TLC advertisement if you want to, and watch what happens. You'll be like, I'm posting all the TL stuff and nobody's paying attention. They didn't come to be sold TLC, especially if you're new to this. They came. You have to now show them your evolution. You have to kind of like slide it in there. Like if you go to my page today, like a lot of people did that thing and they said, hey, your body before quarantine, and it was a slim person. It was like after quarantine, and it was a not slim person because they talking about, we're just at home eating the snacks. Now, everybody posted that. How did I post it? I said, it doesn't have to be this way. Ask me about liquid lipo today. Go look at my comments. 2 people are like, what's liquid lipo? You see what I'm saying? You can take the same post that somebody else did, but just the way you frame it, your perspective, you have to make people think because they're too busy doing other stuff to stop and think. So you want your post to kind of sell on the sly. And you want to get the conversation started. Because if they see NutriBurst there, they start price shopping. You want them to ask you what it is. You see what I'm saying? You want to force them to talk to you. But any other questions?
So in approaching people, do you have to?
Ooh, this is a quiet storm. Look at this. This is a quiet storm. Who is that giving me the vapors? Let me stop. I don't think we can do this. Y'all start. That might be sexual harassment. Y'all stop. That's so inappropriate. What was the question?
Your initial bursts were great.
Oh.
I can't stand y'all right now. What is the... Sir, can you type the question, please? Can you type the question?
You can't talk no more, Anthony. Just mute out and type it in.
Ooh, Rose, what you get me into?
Who is your sponsor?
Oh, it's my sponsor.
Who is your sponsor?
It's Carrie.
Y'all are... I can't stand you right now, Yolanda. Okay, sir, please type the question because we can't hear you.
Oh, Carrie's so quiet now. Carrie.
I can hear him. Y'all, we can't hear him. Everybody just infatuated over there.
Right. You know, listen. Carrie White, ask your question and stop giving the two word sentence.
I can't stand y'all.
Men on the team don't need we help you out and everything, but Anthony is going to have to type everything out. He cannot talk. Unless it's absolutely necessary.
I mean, is it too low or something, or?
No. Anthony, real, what's your question about approaching?
Well, I have trouble approaching people where I gave them the samples and stuff like that. So, and they took them and they act like they don't want to buy nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't pre-qualify them.
This is out of Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I like this question. First of all, everybody doesn't get your samples. Nisha. Nisha. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog.
We got T-Mobile over here. Go ahead, Kim.
Okay, so I like that question because here's the whole deal. A lot of y'all are very new and you just signed up. So you're going to get your samples very quickly. And some of you have started talking to people before you've even gone through the training. Carrie and Nisha and the leadership were talking about this earlier. So here's what we want to do. Don't get, okay, I'm not going to say don't give samples for free, but you got to pre-qualify. First of all, don't call it a free sample. I don't know if you did this or not, Anthony, but I'm not really necessarily only directing this at you. I'm talking to the team as a whole right now. The minute in my first company, he said I did. No, it's not a free sample, right? We say it's free and they only pay shipping, but you had to pay. If you go to your back office right now and order those samples, you got to pay for them, right? Yes, Delasia, you do create a link tree. It's in the team excitement. But you got to pay for those samples. Nobody can just go get 1,000 samples and it's free. So the person, if you're giving it to them for free, they may not have paid for it, but you paid for it. You got to put some respect on your sample. You got to edify your sample. Like I'm telling you right now, there are some people out here, and I have nothing against unemployed people, because in case you didn't know, I have been unemployed multiple times building this business, okay? But there are some people who are like telling people about the products and they're like, I really need it. I really need it. First thing, pay attention. Like I said, communication, pay attention to what people are saying, not just what they say. See, you think it's a good thing when you see somebody that you think needs it, or they say, I really need it. I don't care who needs it. I care who wants it. You know what people will do for stuff that they really want? They'll do anything. But stuff that they need, not so much. So if somebody says I really need it, I know of TLC reps that'll be like, well, this sample, like J Baby is a master of sampling. So is it's a few people on the team that are really, really good with moving samples. You'll want to talk to them because they sell their samples for $5. Some people sell their samples for $10. I have somebody who just started. She sold $65 in samples off of her enrollment kit. $65 in one day. Who was that? Doggone it. I'm sorry. If it was you, unmute and say, I'm sorry. I've had so many conversations with y'all. Okay. But some people get their marketing kit. They blow through their samples, make not a dime. Somebody else, but that other young lady, $65 she posted up in selling her samples. You want to put value on your sample because let me tell you what they do, Anthony. When you say, here's a free sample, they say, I really like it. Can I get another free sample? It's like the guy that circles the food court 16 times, and by the time he's finished, he has a whole meal of bourbon chicken because he's been eating them off the toothpick. Okay? If you don't put any value on it, they won't put any value on it. So unemployed people, if they say I can't get a $5 sample, because if they went to your website right now, they would have to pay $4.95 for the shipping, right? So don't think because you're giving it face to face to them that you don't have to charge them. Charge them. $5. You want to try it? Here it is. $5. This is a sample that I have available to try. Right. Queen Rose says so. My samples.
I have something. This is what I do to people on my job that they say they want to try it. I say, give me $5. I say just like that. Give me $5. And they was like, for what? I was like, you say you want to try tea? I was like, give me $5. So they give me the $5. I say, okay. Me being the great person. And that's how I do it.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
For real.
And DJ3J, he was sample king, man. That boy, he sampled his
Is he on?
thing.
Is he on the Zoom?
He got kicked off. They kicked him out.
Okay.
They kicked him out. But he sampled his whole starter kit and made all the money back.
See
all
that?
Of it.
That's my little bro, taught by the best, his mama. But no, seriously, Anthony, if you're having a problem getting a return on investment on your samples, even in the event of feedback, then that means that, everything is a teachable and coachable moment. I'm really happy that you asked that because the samples is a starting point. How the system is designed to be is that when you sample them out correctly, you're supposed to get what? It's 10-5-2, right? So out of 10 samples, you're supposed to get 5 customers, and out of those 5 customers, we should be able to convert 2 of them into business partners, okay? So here's the whole thing. Put some respect on your sample. And like I said, if somebody is telling me, oh, I need this, but I don't have the money, that's all I literally, yeah, oh, okay. Well, all the raspberry samples out, y'all. But if somebody is telling me that, what they're letting me know, pay attention to what people are saying, not what they say. If they're telling me they don't have the money for the sample, then they're telling me that even if they like the sample, they don't have the money for the product. So why am I going to give you my sample? I won't do it. Also, do not sample people that you can't find. Okay? So if you're just randomly somewhere and don't give a sample to anybody that you have not connected with. Okay? If you have not connected with them, they don't get your sample. If you give the sample for free, let them know, okay, that this sample, it's not free. It's free for you, but it was not free for me. But I'm going to invest in you in exchange for your feedback. Do you agree? Is that fair? There is something, I promise y'all, Carrie told us about this years ago. It's called Big Al's Magic Words. Big Al's Magic Words. And I'm telling y'all right now, if you think, oh, the product sell itself, then you're a fool. Okay? Because if that were true, then everybody in TLC would be rich, right? Right. But it's wrong. The product does not sell itself. There are some tips and tricks and things that you could do that will make selling easier for you. It will get the average cart value up. It will get your conversions faster. Big Al's Magic Words are one of those things that years ago, Carrie told us about this. And when I say for 2-3 days straight, I listened to Big Al's Magic Words back to back. One of the things that you could do is say, does that sound fair? You have to ask a question that forces them to agree with you. Because that does sound fair. If it doesn't sound fair, then you're talking to a fool. Move on. Right? Big Al's Magic Words say, just curious, ... That lowers a person's resistance to the sale. That lowers a person's resistance to whatever you say after you say, just curious. So you want to start to become familiar with those things, Anthony, so that when you're dialoguing with people, you can subliminally get them to commit to where it is you want to. You have to drive them where you want them to go. And there are things that you can do to do that. It's not just a, hey, give them the product and let it do. Sometimes it works out that way, but I promise you, you will see a much greater return on your investment in time and money, kind of like a drug dealer. Anthony, you know, it's so funny that you say that because I subscribe to this YouTube channel called Info Minds. Do you know how much of my time I spend studying drug dealers? Do you have any clue? Now, it's not a popular thing to say because, Kim, you're supposed to be a Christian. But I spend a lot of Alpo, Faison. You watch that channel, Anthony? Anthony, are you married? No, let me stop. I'm totally playing. I'm good. But, yeah, Vanguard, man, all of them, Kevin Childs. Yeah, I spend a lot of time studying drug dealers because network marketing is so much like how the infrastructure of drug dealing is. It will blow your mind. It's just legal. It's just legal. My team will tell you, I think I'm Nino Brown. Janelle said facts. But yeah, I'm so happy you brought that up because it is exactly like that. So you got to, y'all, if you master the art of communication, the 5 levels of value, what are they? Implementation, right? Implementation, unification. The 4 levels of value. It's like I'm messing them up, but I know it's implementation, unification, communication, and imagination. Communication is one of the highest levels of value. When you learn how to effectively communicate, and it's not about manipulating people to do it. It's about effective communication so that you can persuade them to do what you want them to do. And if it's in their best interest, you have a moral obligation to be a great communicator to get them to do something to their benefit. Persuasion is their benefit. Manipulation is when you're making them do something for your benefit. If you paid any attention to our testimonies, you know we are getting them to do this for their benefit. I love it when my customers are like, Kim, I cannot be without. Y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, Blossomy has made a believer out of me. And because of what Blossomy is, I can't go too in depth with what the testimony is. Just know this, I will not be without Blossomy. That product has honestly changed my life. And if you're a man, I know it's a women's product, but if you know any women in your life that struggle with certain things, we'll talk about. I can't mention anything because I'm not supposed to make medical claims. I see nurse MJ shaking her head. Blossomy has changed my life. So when you introduce people to these products, understand you really could be changing their life too. Now, if it doesn't work for them, it's no problem. We got 30-day satisfaction guarantee. I don't want your money if I don't make you happy. And that's the thing that y'all got to learn too when y'all doing these samples. Stop being so weak. Okay? I'm not talking to Anthony. I'm talking in general. Another thing that Carrie and I did in the downtimes, okay, before business was booming, we studied Ray Higdon. Ray Higdon talks about the upswing and the downswing. The upswing and the downswing. This is a trick that I use all the time. MJ is shaking her head. I use it all the time. And I was speaking with one of my team members today. She's very nice. Very nice. But she always talks right here in the very nice zone. Guys, when you call me and we're talking, like people call me from YouTube, they be like, oh, I can't believe you picked up your phone. I be like, yeah, girl, I picked up my phone, of course. What you think, I got people or something? Upswing. Yeah, girl, I call. Yeah, right? But the minute I start doing business, the minute I start talking about money, the minute I start talking about Ray Higdon, because the majority of my team is in rank makers, guys. Thank you. Carrie is going to it now.
Just let them know. Hold on one second. There's a post inside of Team Excitement, and Ray Higdon right now, due to what's going on, is giving a free 30-day trial for rank makers. There's a lot of us that are already inside of rank makers, so this is if you're especially new to this type of profession, this type of business model. Yeah. I will take that 30-day trial and wear it out.
See, on this team, we realize that TLC is a great company. It's a great product, but we're actually going to teach you sales that are transferable, skills that are transferable to other areas of your life, and skills that no matter what you do, honestly, you can monetize these skills. It's not just hocus pocus, join TLC and everything will work out for you and me. No. We're going to plug you into some people and some things, but the upswing and downswing, y'all, I use it all the time and y'all don't notice it. You shouldn't be able to notice it. But when I'm cracking a joke, I'm up here. I'm like, man, you tripping. Hey. See, upswing. But the minute I start asking for money or doing something authoritative, how soon are you looking to join? Oh, my tone takes a turn, right? What's your credit card number? And so when you're talking to someone and you're like, oh my gosh, you haven't heard of TLC? You haven't heard of the product that's... Wait, you haven't heard of that? Huh? Where you been? You must not be on social media. Wait, okay, so you're on social media and you haven't heard of this? And then you sell with emotion. Stop selling with logic. It has 9 herbs. It's going to go in on a cellular level. And stop that. Stop. You sell with emotion. Once you tell them about the product and they're like, well, no, I have been around. I do. Then you immediately, I don't have my picture with me, but you take out a picture and you haven't heard of the product that's helping people go from this to that. Now these people are visual. Most people are visual, right? And so they're like, whoa, is that the same person? You're like, yeah, it's the same person. I know it doesn't look like the same person, but you sell with emotion, right? You get them emotionally connected to the outcome. It's called future pacing. What you do is you show somebody something that they want right now. Something that they want in the future right now. And if you can show them someone who kind of looks like them, right? This isn't rocket science, right? Show a black person a black person. Show a white person a white person. Show an older person an older person. Show a mom who's talking about their child. If somebody's saying, I want my 5-year-old daughter, my 8-year-old daughter needs to lose weight, show them a picture of a kid, right? So if you can show them something that looks close to what they are, or something that they currently are, then they will live vicariously through that person. They will already feel the emotion of having that result right now. Now, when you say, hey, I got a sample, I like you. That's what I do, Anthony. I'd be like, you know what? I don't like a lot of people because I really don't like a lot of people. A lot of people think that when you're a network marketer, you automatically love the world. No, you don't. I don't like a lot of people. But if I like you, I'll do anything for you, right? So when I'm talking to somebody, and this is true, y'all, I don't try to sell everybody. I don't offer everybody a sample. But if I like you, then I will. And I'll tell you, I like you. I got a sample here. Now, it's not free. If you agree, though, and you seem like you like this product, do you? Or am I assuming incorrectly? No, I do like it. Okay, awesome. So if you agree to give me your feedback, this product will be free for you, even though it wasn't free for me. Does that sound fair? Does that make sense to you, Anthony? Does that make sense to everybody else? Tell me if it doesn't. Because how you move...
Yes, it makes sense. Yes.
Okay, did y'all find... Huh?
Yeah, I need help with that too.
Yeah, because I'm telling y'all, how y'all move these samples is going to mean everything. You have got to have posture, guys. You have got to have posture. You got to make people respect yourself. Respect your stuff. Do you know you can give away a sample and that person will buy the product? They won't buy it from you. They will take your free sample and go patronize someone else.
Right. Yeah, tonality is so important. If you sound weak and wimpy, would you like a sample? Or what is it? It's a detox tea by Felicia. Okay, you can't sound you got to have confidence in whatever you sharing.
This is something right all the time, but it's not FaceTime.
And Big Al is free on YouTube, y'all.
Right, and also Big Al is inside of Team Excitement.
Oh, that's right.
If you go over here and type in Big Al, it's going to come up. So right now, guys, this is the I'm showing you guys. This is the post with Ray Higdon. If you guys did not go and grab the free 30-day coaching program training, grab the free 30-day thing. Take the quiz right here.
Okay, I'm so used to the whole being over there. I'm just over here now. I have given y'all enough free content just so that you know that.
Chief Marketing Officer. Okay.
Just so that you know, when you join my team, like We actually do have infrastructure in place to support you. We do have team training, and I do take this seriously. So I don't care if you've never made sales before. I don't care about your past. But if you care about your future and you want to be a part of the Better Bodybuilders and you want to be a part of these trainings, I gave y'all a whole lot tonight. I've never given this much, but this is a continual thing. We're building skill sets that are transferable even outside of MLM and total life changes. So if you want to be a part of this, then you need to inbox me or reach out to me. Please don't act like I couldn't find you. Always, like, if you're watching on Facebook, message me. But if we're not already Facebook friends, then you're going to end up in my spam folder. So please type out a message, right? And get my attention on one of my posts or something like that. If you're watching on YouTube, then all of my contact information will be in the description box down below. Excuse me. You can text me too. A lot of people text me. My number is 6788-617711. And let me help you get some of this daily pay, because guys, I got expenses every day. I don't know about you. That's why I need my daily pay. Yes, honey.